Um, my parents took my whole life from me, but now I'm taking my life back. I'm in college now and living independently. I love hanging out with my friends and life is great. I believe everything happens for a reason. Life may have been bad, but it made me strong. I fought to become the person I am. I saw my dad change my mom. They almost changed me, but I realized what was happening. I immediately did what I could to not become like that. I'm a fighter, I'm strong, and I'm shooting through life like a rocket.
Joshua and I will be reading 2 statements today. I will be starting with Jessica's statement.
And that's your sister?
Correct. I love both of my parents so much. Although it may not have been the best way of raising us, I am glad that they did, because it made me the person I am today. I just want to thank them for teaching me about God and faith. I hope that they never lose their faith. God looks at the heart, and I know He sees theirs. Sorry.
All right, take your time.
The next statement I will read is my own. I cannot describe in words what we went through growing up. Sometimes I still have nightmares of things that had happened, such as my siblings being chained up or getting beaten. But that is the past, and this is now.
The second note reads, "Children are the most awesome gift ever. I've always known our precious and wonderful children are. When they are your own, it's even awesome. The best gifts ever."
I want to say to you, Your Honor, and the court, I'm sorry for everything I've done to hurt my children. I love my children so much. I'm blessed to be the mother of each one of them. I only want the best for them. Their happiness is very important to me. They're very smart and amazing individuals. I hope they get all the education they need to make their dreams come true. They deserve only the best in life. I don't want any of them to be sad or depressed because of all of this. I want them to know that Mom and Dad are going to be okay. I also want them to know I believe God has a special plan for each of them. I really look forward to the day I can see them, hug them, and tell them I'm sorry. I want them to know how special they are and how very proud I am of them. I pray for my children every day. I want to say again how truly sorry I am for everything I've done to hurt them. I love them more than they could ever imagine. Thank you, Your Honor. I'm going to ask my attorney to read my statement for me.
I never intended for any harm to come to my children. I'm sorry if I've done anything to cause them harm. I'm glad we were able to resolve this case without my children being forced to testify. I love my children, and I believe my children love me.
I'm sorry, I needed to modify that part of the statement. I hope my oldest son and 4 daughters currently in college successfully complete the degrees they are working on. I am so proud of each and every one of my children. I miss all of my children, and I will be praying for them. I long for the opportunity to have contact with them again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else? own children has deprived them, your family, your friends, and society, and especially both of you, of those gifts. Their lives have been permanently altered in their ability to learn, grow, and thrive. The only reason that your punishment is less than the maximum time, in my opinion, is because you accepted responsibility at an early stage of the proceedings, and you spared your children from having to relive the humiliation and the harm they endured in that house of horrors. Probation will be denied, and that it was a bargain for disposition. The sentence will be the same as to both defendants. As to count one, violation of Penal Code Section 206, torture, both defendants are sentenced to life with the possibility of parole, with a minimum parole eligibility of 7 years. As to count 24, both defendants will be, that's a violation of child endangerment. Both defendants will be sentenced to the upper term of 6 years in state prison. That term is selected because it is a bargain for disposition. That term is to be served consecutively to the term imposed in count one.